Well, guys, I know it's early, but the Democrats seem to be in bit trouble in 2028. We all know, guys, that their bench is not very good. Actually, they don't even have a number one in their party. Even Barack Obama has fallen from grace, guys. He's not the same anymore. He's not the same. People crushed him when he went out there and attacked black men for not supporting Kamala Harris. Now, we all know that in these polls that the Democrats may end up running Kamala Harris again, even though, guys, honestly, I don't think she's going to be the Democratic Party nominee. I really don't. She is terrible. She's the worst candidate that the Democratic Party, or the Republicans for that matter anyway, she was the worst candidate ever. Ever. Remember, nobody actually voted for her, guys, but in these post-election polls, they're saying that Democrat voters want her to be at the top of the ticket for 2028. I say go ahead. Let her run. Because I believe that the GOP, whoever that's going to be, and let's just say it's J.D. Vance now, he will wipe the floor with her. Guys, I really do think that, especially, with the next 4 years of Trump and J.D. Vance are great, J.D. Vance may end up getting 400 electoral votes. I truly do believe he can crack 400 electoral votes as the nation keeps shifting more to the right. Dead serious. But the Democrats have a major problem. Who is going to be their nominee? The primary should be fun, guys. It should be very, very fun because based on the polls, man, Democrats have no one. They're showing like Kamala Harris at the top, but her numbers seem to be dropping some. And Pete Buttigieg, number 2. Yeah. I don't think they're actually going to get men to vote for the Democrat with Pete Buttigieg. Wouldn't it be some, guys, if Kamala Harris ends up, let's say she runs in 2028, she gets a nomination, and she selects Pete Buttigieg to be her running mate. It's going to be all over for them, man. All over for them. But Tampon Tim, remember, he was actually Kamala Harris's number 2, and Tampon Tim was a disaster. This is a man that put tampons in the boys' restrooms in schools in Minnesota. Yes, the Minnesota governor did that because he got woke. And I don't think people are going to forget that, folks. Maybe a lot of people didn't know Tampon Tim before the 2024 election. They definitely know now. This is a man that also let cities burn during the BLM riots. Well, he may actually be floating the idea that he wants to run for president for the Democrats in 2028. Yeah, let's get into it, guys. Make sure you guys like this video, subscribe to the channel, support us by becoming a channel member. Memberships just start at $5 per month. If you're watching on Rumble, click the join button to get access to the same thing. The member stream is every single Friday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. So here we go. Right here. Tim Walz says he may run for president in 2028. Yeah, a man that also, lied about his military record. Go ahead, run him. Run him. The Republicans are going to wipe the floor with Tampon Tim if he actually gets the nomination. It says here, failed vice presidential candidate Tim Walz has said that he may make a bid for president in 2028 after he and former Kamala Harris lost to President Trump in the 2024 election. On Sunday, he hinted at the possibility during the New Yorker radio hour when he was pressed on the issue. Quote, "If I think I could offer something, I would certainly consider that," when he was asked about running per the Daily Mail. Quote, "I'm also, though, not arrogant enough to believe there's a lot of people that can do this," he added. He continued, saying that, quote, if the circumstances are right, he may run for the office in 2028. I've always said this. I didn't prepare my life to be in these jobs, but my life prepared me well, Walz said. And if this experience I've had and what we're going through right now prepares me for that, then I would. Yeah. This man has no shot. This man has no shot. Now, based on the polls, been seeing Kamala Harris. I mean, when after the election, man, they came out with these hypothetical polls and they said like Kamala Harris, 45% or whatever. She's actually dropped down. Now, last time I checked, I believe she was hanging at something like 35%, still well ahead of everybody else. But like Pete Buttigieg is number 2. Yeah, the bench is bad, guys. But this is how bad Tampon Tim is actually polling. He's in the same ballpark with Stephen A. Smith of ESPN. Now, depending on which poll you actually look at, Tim Walz is getting like 3% of the vote, and Stephen A. Smith is getting 2%. Yeah, this man is god awful. Absolutely terrible, man. But hey, if he wants to run, man, go right ahead. This is some of the reaction here from the word that Tim Walz may actually run for president. And Riley Gaines puts out free tampons for all boys in 4th grade and up. What more could Americans want from a president? Because on Libs TikTok puts out Tampon Tim is reportedly considering running for president in 2028. Yeah. Another person says, can you imagine J.D. Vance running against Tim Walz? Oh my goodness, yeah. It would be a wipeout. It'll be a complete wipeout. I mean, nobody wants Tim Walz to run for president. This is a complete joke, but I say go ahead, man, because this man has no shot. I even think that his own state of Minnesota would actually vote against him. I really do believe that. I believe that Tampon Tim would not even win Minnesota, his state, where he is the governor. This man has lied about a whole bunch of things, man. Lied about what rank he actually retired as. This man's pathetic. He's really, really pathetic. And boy, these pictures of him, man, those facial expressions, boy, that's something right there. That is something. Now, this is the best picture you're probably going to see of Tim Walz. Other than that, man, it's these dumb faces, like he's shocked or something. Yeah. Oh, boy, Tampon Tim, man. Is he the best Democrats got? Him and Pete Buttigieg. Yeah, Democrats, man, they don't they're not putting out any masculine men whatsoever. None. Also, you know, the Democrats are definitely anti-Semitic because apparently Kamala Harris didn't pick Josh Shapiro because he's Jewish. And the far left hates Jews. Yeah, everybody knows that. Everybody's seen what's going on these campuses across the country. They don't like Jews. But boy, go right ahead, Tim Walz. Go ahead and run for president. Boy, it may be a complete wipeout, folks. A modern day landslide. Something we haven't seen in a very, very long time. J.D. Vance, man, believe it or not, saw a poll where he's actually the most popular politician out there. It had him at 1 and Trump at 2. Trump is actually more popular than Barack Hussein Obama, who's underwater now. Yeah, you guys got to go and look up that poll, man. But gonna leave right there, guys. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.